Well, the Hawks fell into a burning ring of fire. They went down, 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 as the Flames scored higher. Well, it burns, burns, burns. The Hawks are bad. The Hawks are bad.
Sucker blue. I don't want to overreact.
What was that?
This is gonna be a good year.
Not this year. The best game ever. Hello and welcome to another episode of Hawks Recap. Game 28 has just concluded for the Hawks as they lose their fourth straight game, this time to the Calgary Flames by a score of 3-2. I think the thing, more than anything, that I'm disappointed with is just the lack of opportunities I've had to do a fist pump after a win. The Blackhawks have won 3 games in their last 18. That's a really, really tough stretch, and I just miss being able to do a fist pump. It's sad. To nobody's surprise, Blackhawks did not come out firing in the first period. I mean, we know it's a problem. It's pretty obvious. They know it's a problem, because they're not dumb, but things remain unchanged. It's maddening. It really is. Definition of insanity, right? You keep starting like this, you're going to keep falling behind, and, well, it's really tough to win games when you keep putting yourself in that position. Luckily tonight, the Blackhawks had Corey Crawford in net, and he was absolutely spectacular, especially in the first period, just robbed the Flames of a couple goals. There's no way the Blackhawks should have even been tied at the end of one. Blackhawks didn't even have a shot on goal until 8 minutes in. Patrick Kane with a breakaway, stoned by Mike Smith. Halfway through the first period, Sean Monahan gets the opening goal, and unfortunately, I mean, it was just kind of bad puck luck. Puck was bouncing around. Crawford made the initial save, and just sometimes the puck just doesn't do what you want it to do. Monahan puts it in. Flames up 1-0. Thankfully, a minute later, Jonathan Toews comes in hard on the right-hand side and is able to go 5-hole on Mike Smith with a nice move. Tie this game up. That's how it would end after one, even though the Blackhawks get outshot 18-6. Whew. The second period would not be any better for the Hawks, although I thought they played better for the most part. It just doesn't help when 7 minutes in, puck is along the boards, offensive zone. Chris Kunitz tries to jump in, pinching to try and keep it in. And, well, as he does it, his elbow comes up, hits Hamannik straight in the head. That's a 5-minute major for elbowing and a game misconduct. I don't think it was intentional at all. I think he was just trying to make a hockey play and just unfortunately got his elbow up. I don't really blame Kunitz all that much for it. Like I said, just intentional. It just came at a really bad time. Flames would take advantage of it, score 2 power play goals during that 5-minute major, and so they take a 3-1 lead, and there's really not much reason to think the Hawks are going to be able to come back in this game. A little over 4 minutes left to go in the second period. Blackhawks would be on a power play. Corey Crawford would make a long stretch pass out to DeBrincat as the Flames are changing. DeBrincat takes it in, a little nice saucer pass over to his buddy Dylan Strome, takes it in, and just a gorgeous backhand shot beats Mike Smith for a power play goal to make this a 3-2 game. And it seemed like that gave the Hawks a lot of life, and the third period was pretty insane because of it. Now, unlike the Predators, the Flames don't sit back in the third period with a lead. Now, this was only a 1-goal lead instead of like a 2 or 3 goal lead like the Predators had. So it made sense you go for another goal, try and ice this game. But it did present some opportunities for the Hawks to go the other way. This was a very back and forth third period, high energy. Hawks had their chances, but they missed the net a lot in the third period. They did not really test Mike Smith all that much. Now, for the most part, Mike Smith hasn't really played all that great this season, and he really didn't play all that great tonight. He was giving up rebounds. He was really far back in his net. Usually he's supposed to be really good playing the puck behind his net, but even there he was having issues. Hawks just couldn't take advantage of it, but he did come up huge the couple times that the Flames really needed him to. Late in the third period, Blackhawks down a goal. Mike Smith kind of loses his net. Blackhawks have pressure. Dylan Strome has the puck behind the net, tries to do a wraparound, can't quite get it to go, but the puck comes straight to Anisimov. He has a wide open net. And of course, Mike Smith makes maybe the save of the year, just sticks his leg up and gets the puck somehow. A very Dominik Hasek-like save. Very unfortunate Anisimov didn't tie the game up, and that would end up being the difference in this game. Blackhawks falling to the Flames 3-2. Now the result was the same as what we've seen lately from the Hawks, but besides the first 10 minutes and obviously the Chris Kunitz penalty, I thought the Hawks played pretty decently in this game. They gave themselves a chance to win. Corey Crawford was spectacular. That always helps. But they had some jump to them, and it was a very entertaining game. And if we're going to keep watching these games and watch the Hawks struggle throughout the season, hopefully they can at least be entertaining. Hopefully they can have more games like this than games like, well, against Nashville. Up next, well, the Hawks go on a little 2-game road trip out west. They play a back-to-back against the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights. Of course, being West Coast, those games are going to start at 9 and 9:30. So, with how the Blackhawks are doing, kudos to you if you stay up for those games. Obviously, if they play the games more like this one, where it's at least entertaining, it'll be a little bit easier to do so. But I will not fault you if you decide to go to bed at halftime. Plus, you can always come on YouTube and look for me to give you all the information you need on those games on demand whenever you want. And with that said, I say thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Feel free to roast me on my Johnny Cash cover. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. Adam Boquist is absolutely tearing up the OHL right now. So excited for his future, especially with the Hawks. It's still a season or two away for him to get called up, make the team, but man, there are some bright spots, and he is probably the brightest. There's some light at the end of this tunnel, maybe, in getting a top draft pick, him coming up, bolster this defense, maybe getting Panarin, maybe things like that making this season worth it. But until next time, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you then.